And when they drew near to Jerusalem, to Bethphage and Bethany at the Mount of Olives, he sent two of his disciples and said to them, "Go into the village opposite you, and immediately as you enter it, you will find a colt tied on which no one has ever sat. Untie it and bring it to me. If anyone says to you, 'Why are you doing this?' say, 'The Lord has need of it, and will send it back here immediately.'" And they went away and found a colt tied at the door out in the open street, and they untied it. And those who stood there said to them, "What are you doing, untying the colt?" And they said to them what Jesus had said, and they let them go. And they brought the colt to Jesus and threw their garments on it, and he sat upon it. And many spread out their garments on the road, and others spread leafy branches which they had cut from the fields. And those who went before and those who followed cried out, "Hosanna! Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. Blessed is the kingdom of David that is coming. Hosanna in the highest." The story of Palm Sunday. This is Michael Passmore, Senior Minister of Central Christian Church in downtown San Antonio. Our Palm Sunday theme is about the excitement of the crowd, the visible cheering, the hopes, and what they hoped together. I read an account last week, did some more research on Brian Epstein, who was the early manager of the band, the popular band, the Beatles. On March 4th in 1968, John Lennon and all of their folks got off to a roaring start in the United States of America, and the Beatles became one of the most popular bands in the world. Did you know, though, that this great event, the Beatle phenomena, with screaming teenagers and fainting girls and police and ambulances and crowd control problems, was originally set up as a marketing tool by Brian Epstein, the manager of the Beatles? He hired a couple of hundred British teenage high school students. He hired actors to play policemen and paramedics. He set up different videos, films in those days, of the Beatles coming on the stage, the Beatles getting out of a bus, the Beatles coming down the ramp off of an airplane. And everyone was instructed to scream and go out of their minds. And then if they played music, they would faint and tear. It was not real. But this advertising package was bundled together and sent all around the world to newsreels and the media people in the United States news, and those who are across Europe. Advertising said that Beatlemania was upon us. And do you know what happened when they came to our country? Beatlemania, with screaming and fainting, out of their minds, teenage girls. Beatle fans. Now, they were excellent musicians. They were gifted musicians. They were brilliant. Of course, their manager, Brian Epstein, would die of a drug overdose in 1969, and they would have to begin again in management. The excitement and the enthusiasm. Sometimes it seems so real, and sometimes it seems so contrived. The setting up of a colt and Jesus arriving in Jerusalem, and the disciples spreading their garments on the beast and then on the road, and then the other followers joining in, and soon everybody cried out, "Hosanna! Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord." It may have started off well known, but it became honest to God cries for salvation. For the word Hosanna literally means, Lord, save us now. Lord, save us now. And Jesus was that salvation. Thank you for letting me share with you today.